Are you ready to create more calm in your life? There are so many reasons we have for being stressed out now, whether it's the fear of getting COVID, or it's the plunging stock market, or it's the wars around our world, not to mention our own personal reasons. But if you're ready for more enduring calm, then today I'm going to share 3 rules from famous author and international speaker Elizabeth Gilbert on how to create more enduring calm in our lives. Stay tuned. If you're new here, then my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein. I am a clinical psychologist. I am the founder of the Mindful Living Collective and creator of the world's first global mental health accelerator program called Uncover the Power Within. This is where we learn how to take more personal control in our lives so we can focus more on what matters and enjoy life more. If you're interested in that, or even why it's called a mental health accelerator program, please click on the link in the description below. All right, aside from the obvious reasons of it just feeling good, let's talk about why we'd even want more calm. When we're calm, we are able to think clearly. We're able to assess other people's motivations more clearly, assess possibilities. And actually, when we're calm, when someone walks into the room and they're calm and you sense a sense of peace within them, they're the most powerful person in the room. It's not the richest person, the whitest person, the malest person. It's the person who exhibits more peace and calm. That's a direct assessment from Elizabeth Gilbert. And so let's talk about that for a second. What are these 3 rules for creating more enduring calm in our life? So the very first rule is to look at our priorities. Make a list of 5 things. What do we care about most? Who do we care about? And she says, make sure it's not more than 5, because if it's more than 5, you're not going to do them really well. So if one of those things, as an example, is your health, your body, put that on the list. If one of the things is your spirit, is staying connected to something larger than yourself, or engaging something with a life of greater purpose, make sure that's on the list. If one of the things is your mental health, make sure that's on the list. If one of the things is your family, make sure that's on the list. So we're just making this list to tell our brain, hey, this is the most important thing to pay attention to. That's the very first step as far as 3 rules in creating more calm. Get clear on your list, write it down, and we'll start there. The second thing is to put boundaries around your priorities. So if you decide that these things are important to you, healthy for you, family, your body, or your relationships, or creating wealth for yourself, or any of these things, then you have to put boundaries around them. We have to respect them. And that makes sense, right? If we don't put boundaries around them, when we don't engage them, then they're sort of pointless. And so what does that mean? There's a couple obstacles that naturally arise when we start putting boundaries for our own health and well-being and success in life. And some of those might be that you have an inner critic that pops up that says that you're being selfish or mean, or you're not thinking of others enough, or something like that. And we have to be able to work with that critic. I do a lot of videos on working with the critic and negative thinking, and so I'll try and put one on the other end of this video so you can go to that one. But be aware of that. Be aware of that as one of the number 1 obstacles. The second one is that the relationships in your life are used to you acting a certain way. So when you start putting boundaries, protecting these things that are sacred and important to you to create more enduring calm in your life, more sense of inner peace, then that might create some friction with some of the relationships, as they're used to you serving them maybe, or they're used to you engaging in certain behaviors that they're engaged in that may or may not be that healthy. And so what you'll notice is the people who love you and support you, and when you have conversations with them about this, those are the ones that are going to support this important shift in you, this decision in you to really protect your peace, to protect the things that create calm in your life. Because as you protect these things that create calm in your life, the ripples are going to follow around other people. So create those boundaries. Okay, before we move on to the third and final rule for enduring calm, go ahead and comment below. What are you trying to protect? What is really important to you that you want to prioritize in your life that will support creating enduring calm? Let's go ahead and create a long list below, no more than 5 per person, and let's get the wisdom of the community going here. Okay, the final rule for creating more enduring calm, Elizabeth Gilbert says, is something we all know. And hopefully I'm just bringing it top of mind right now. Be really clear on what you can and can't control, and do not try and control things that you have no control over. It's a recipe in frustration, increased stress, anxiety, panic, all of these things. So be curious right now if there's ways that you're thinking or things that you're doing that are trying to control something that you absolutely cannot control, and then just let it go. Elizabeth Gilbert here, and giving us these 3 rules, is calling on a revolution for relaxation and calm, and we need it more than ever. And so if this was supportive to you, go ahead and like it below. And if you're new here and haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. We put out new mental health tips every single week that are only going to support your life. And by liking and subscribing, that tells YouTube, like, hey, this is something that other people might benefit from, and they'll share it with other people. And I will keep those couple videos that I mentioned below, one on overthinking, one on supporting managing your negative thinking, on the other end of this, so you can continue learning and growing. And my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein, and I look forward to being with you next time.